Kowalski here. Welcome back to a quick video from the dark room. As you can see, it's pretty dark in here. Hopefully you like this concept. This is a blitz game, and let me just take my headphones off. I think it's better like that. I like hearing myself actually without the headphones. So this is a blitz game. As you can see, I brought it up. We have the timers and everything, and we also have the computer analysis. Now, what does this mean? This game is, by the way, fresh, and you can only see like half the bar because I'm a little bit lazy to edit out the whole, and then I just left it like that. But that's something that you don't have to know necessarily. Well, in this game, it's basically, as you saw from the title, POV, you blindly sack. I think that's gonna be what the title is, at least. Here, right, I know this variation, blah blah, I went over it. Here h4, and here I'm just very dumb. I play e6 and I'm just losing right away because h5 and bishop f5. I forgot about it when I saw this. I was just speechless. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose this. Okay, d4, knight f6. Right, I have to do the things that I have to do. This is a big blunder for my opponent, and I missed f4. I'm gonna be honest with you. F4 just traps the bishop. There's no doubt about it. And if you take, this is just losing. And here, if you try to just like play queen e2, f takes e3, and like if we trade queens, you're just down a piece. You're losing it. There's nothing more to be said about this. So here I just played 94, which is a counter blunder because I didn't even see that, and h6 is a big mistake, and now it just allows him to get a huge attack on me, but he fumbles the bag on that one, and he takes the knight in the center. Now he takes the knight, and here I kick his knight out, play queen f6. Now I thought about g4 during the game, and I was getting pretty scared about g4, but okay, he played g3, a pretty bad move. And Rashid Nejmedinov once said, he who analyzes blitz is stupid, so I'm not gonna try to analyze this too much. I'm just gonna try to present you this very nice game. So knight to d7, knight back to g2, and now knight to b6. Just completing my development. b3, huge blunder for my opponent, but why? Because it basically allows me to go knight d5, and now he has an immense weakness here and on c3, and he cannot really push c4 because just knight b4, and he has too many holes in his position. So he plays king b2, I play a5, obviously attacking him now on this side. He commits another mistake, and here I see a pretty crazy idea. So here, if I just play, for example, bishop takes f4, g takes f4, and even after this, I'm much better. But the computer doesn't want me to give up my strong knight. He wants me to go a4, which is obviously very respectable. But instead, I take this bishop. Wait for it. He takes with the pawn, and now I go b4. But why? Because he can go c4 now, and the position is closed. I don't understand. Well, bishop, a4 first, b takes a4, and now b3 would have been a move. I briefly considered that, but I kind of because I didn't really see the continuation here. Oops, not here, but like if king a3. King a3 cannot happen. You can see the place I'm at. If king a2, then just simply rook b4. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I don't know. I don't know. Here b3, yes, seemed very, very good. But okay, queen c3 can still keep the position closed. But here I played just the move bishop c5, and that's the move that made me want to cover this video, this match on this video. But why is this move so insane? Well, because first of all, just knight d5, and you're hanging a piece. I did not hang a piece. I sacrificed a piece. So why did I sacrifice this piece in only about 10 seconds? Well, you're gonna find out. The computer completely disagrees with this, but I'm gonna try to prove that. Queen a7, attacking the a4 pawn, and he goes rook a1 defending. All cool. E3 now pushing the pawn, rook h2 e1, queen back to d4, which is a mistake because it allows him to go queen d1, but he goes rook a d1, and this is also a counter mistake. Why? Because if queen d1, so if queen d1, and now I play, for example, queen c5, Now he just has queen d3 and the centralizing of the queen. But so with rook d1, I go back queen a7 and he plays queen a2. Now his queen is very much off center. Okay, he could have went back rook a1, but maybe he didn't want to repeat or something like that. Queen b8, a huge mistake, because now he can actually play this. This is crazy, but he can play this. I mean, it's not that crazy, because okay, he takes and then this doesn't really hang anything because of queen e2. I mean, it's not that crazy. I over exaggerated a little bit here. And obviously rook e8 doesn't work, as just rook d3 obviously. And now I'm just down a clear piece. I'm gonna lose the pawn, I'm gonna lose the game. But that's why it takes two players to have a great game. After queen b8, he simply doesn't take the pawn, he goes g4, trying to defend his pawn. Granted, he thought 14 seconds about this move. I mean, I don't know what was going on through his mind, but okay, I play queen g3, he goes queen e2, and now rook e4. I try to go for a rook lift, and here he goes for something very weird. Rook g1, attacking my queen, right? I go queen e5. I wanted to remaneuver anyways. Computer kind of likes queen to d6 better, and here rook to d3 is played. Still as you can see from the bar, I'm completely losing, and on the clock as well. Queen to e8 on the clock is equal, but yeah, now I'm attacking the a4 pawn, and here he defends this pawn very dubious. He goes knight b6 instead of rook a1 or queen a2. I mean, queen a2 you don't really want to play, because now, I mean, I can just go e2 for example, and now it's not looking that bright. But okay, he could have went rook a1 and, I mean, you know, still defended, but he went knight b6, which is dubious because I just played rook a6. But okay, he's still completely winning even after c5 and allowing me to get this check. And here, if he would have played simply the move king b1 after queen takes on c5, here he would have just had rook d8 check, very simple, king h7, and now queen takes a6, and that's it. I mean, there's no more counterplay. Like, I can try e2, but here he just has rook h8 check, very nice move, very timely move, and he just picks my rook up with check, and that's it. I mean, here, right after we trade like this, for example, he can just check me once more and then just go rook e1 for example, or simply a queen to d5 with check and trade queens. So like here he can just go queen d5 check and trade queens. But he I get lucky, he plays king to b3, so now I can take this pawn actually, and there's no more check. Actually, there is a check, but this time he cannot take the rook because it's mate, right? It's mate, and I didn't see all of this, but I mean, probably I would have found it during the game. I mean, this is just mate, okay, but I probably would have found it during the game. So he cannot take my rook anymore, so then he probably got scared and wanted to go about the position otherwise, because okay, rook d8 check, I mean, this is still winning because you can just play a move like, for example, queen d3. Now you just stop this, and you don't really care about the knight because you're gonna pick up the rook. Obviously here the rook is under attack, both rooks are under attack. You can deliver a check. I mean, probably this is what I would have done, but here you don't have to take, you have to save your knight and now go knight d7. But my opponent went knight d7 right away here, and this is a huge blunder by him, because this allows the move queen c6 with an attack on the a4 pawn, and this pawn is basically undefendable because after rook a1 now I have this very annoying move rook a7, just attacking the knight. The knight has no place to go to, and yeah, I mean, you're just losing the knight. For example, queen c2, here if I trade, this would be now a draw, but I don't have to trade here. I can simply go queen e6 check and then pick up the knight later. But I go queen c4 check, and now from a completely winning position by me, I go back to a draw. And here rook takes a4, and now he's winning again. Here apparently I had to play the move queen back to c7 or rook to c6, kind of piling up, but I go rook takes on a4. Why is this a mistake? Because of the ugly move knight f6, only move to win the game. Rook d8 check, king to g7 for example, and now he takes here and goes for king b3. This is ugly. This is ugly. And you know, I don't think he would have found that with like 40 seconds on the clock like what he had. And okay, and I win. But yeah, I mean, this whole line, to see this whole line, I mean, yeah, it's obviously completely possible. Here maybe rook e4, maybe king takes a4, and this, and he would have still had a little bit of trouble maybe finding the win here, because you know, maybe I would have been able to kind of trick him, but instead he goes knight b6, and I just win a pretty easy game. And here he just resigns, but okay, I mean, it's just made in 3 anyways, like king b1, I mean rook c2, and this is unstoppable. You have to give up your rook, and now just play g5, and that's it. So okay, this video is probably boring, but if you made it through, just press the like button, and I'll be sure to come back with more games from the dark room. See you on the next one. Kowalski out.